When people think of relics connected to Jesus, the Shroud of Turin almost always comes to mind. But there's another cloth, less famous but just as mysterious, that may tell us something incredible about Christ's death. It's called the Shroud of Oviedo. The Shroud of Oviedo is a small linen cloth about 2 by 3 feet kept in the Cathedral of San Salvador in northern Spain. Unlike the Turin Shroud, this cloth does not display an image of a body. Instead, it is marked with blood and fluid stains. According to Christian tradition, this was the sudarium, the head covering placed over Jesus immediately after his death. The Gospel of John gives us a fascinating detail. When Simon Peter went into the tomb, he saw the strips of linen lying there, as well as the cloth that had been wrapped around Jesus' head. The cloth was separate from the linen still lying in its place. John 20:6-7. Many believe this passage describes the very relic preserved in Oviedo. What makes this cloth compelling is not an image, but the evidence of suffering. Forensic experts say the blood patterns match the wounds of someone who endured beatings, thorn punctures and asphyxiation, the exact torments of crucifixion. The stains are human blood, type AB, and studies suggest they match the pattern of a man whose nose and mouth were covered after death. In other words, this cloth may have absorbed the first traces of Jesus' passion before his body was fully wrapped. Over the centuries, the Shroud of Oviedo traveled through Jerusalem, northern Africa, and eventually arrived in Spain in the 8th century, where it has been carefully protected ever since. For believers, it represents a physical reminder of Christ's suffering and the care given to his body after the crucifixion. So how does this connect to the Shroud of Turin? While the Turin cloth shows a full-body image, the Oviedo cloth reveals only blood and fluids from the head. Yet both cloths share remarkable similarities. Both are made of ancient linen, both contain AB blood type, both carry traces of Middle Eastern pollen, including plants found around Jerusalem, and forensic studies suggest the stains of the Oviedo cloth align with the facial wounds visible on the Turin Shroud. Taken together, the two relics may complement one another. The Shroud of Oviedo showing the immediate aftermath of Jesus' death, and the Shroud of Turin preserving the burial cloth that Christians believe bore witness to the resurrection. Whether one sees them as relics of faith or mysteries of history, the Shroud of Oviedo invites us to remember. Jesus' suffering was real, his death was real, and for Christians, so was his victory over the grave. If this inspired you, share it with someone who loves exploring faith and history, and don't forget to subscribe to Bible Brick Tales for more stories like this.